morning, it's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. Fun fold today. I have some samples to show you and some different colors palettes in the samples, and using some really cool DSP designer series paper from the new Stampin' Up collection in the mini catalog. And one card actually is made primarily just from Celebration. So I'm going to show you some of the goodies that I got there and how to make the card. So if you got the newsletter yesterday, you will have the measurements to go with it. I will go ahead and post after the live the different measurements and folding instructions. So if you want to make it later and you're not yet on the newsletter list, you can still have it later on. You might just have to look for it. The newsletter subscription link is in the comments, and I'm going to do something a little different today. I am so organized. I have the supply list ready to rock and roll. So when I flip you down, I'm going to post it in the comments. And so you can order any of the things that you want through the shopping link, or if it's just, you just want like a couple of things, you fall in love with the designer series paper, sidebar probably gonna happen, you can just message me and I'll put it in on the weekly group order, and it saves you a bit of shipping. And you need to be local though. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. I'm flipping. And I'm bringing comments up. How's everybody's Saturday morning so far? I'm really excited about our fun fold today. So I have for us, just for your viewing pleasure, some catalog if you haven't seen it already. So the join special, because I'm going to use the die cutting machine today. And what's important to note is that there's 3 join specials right now with Stampin' Up, which is new. They've not done this before, but really, I have a post on my page. You can get $90 of free product. So you spend $135 and you get $225 worth of product, which is a fantastic deal. You would get your discount for up to 6 months, like until June, if you were to sign up in the month of January before you start having to make any sort of minimum purchases or whatever, which is what we have to do as Stampin' Up demonstrators. But it doesn't matter, because that discount you have until the end of January. Okay, end of January, end of June. Let's talk about June, not January. Anyways, I have some favorites in this catalog. One of them is my Seaside Bay, which I'm just going to it. I thought it was page 21 actually. So this class is next weekend. You can still join. Here it is right here. You get 8 projects. It's $40. You can still buy the suite if you want, and then I think you get the class for free, like the bundle, and you get a half a pack of designer series paper. It would just come after the class, which is totally fine. Yeah, so I think I'm live. I think I'm good. I, for some reason, was delayed, but I think those are all the things that I want to tell you about. And let's talk about our fun fold for today. So fun fold is this guy right here. So Pam, if you're watching, oh yes, there you are, Pam. This is gonna look very familiar to you because it's one of the ones Pam was at the Take Your Pick workshop. Was it last weekend? And she was sneaking around in my bin there, which is great, taking some photos and measurements of some of the templates that I have. So I won't open this. This is for Lance's birthday. I use this for Lance's birthday card, but you get the idea that it's like a sort of a fun fold. Okay, so let me show you my my samples first. And if you're crafting along, can you put it in the comments so that I know what is what, who is joining in the crafting experience, so that I know to slow down or not? I mean, honestly, look at his little face and his little jacket. So for during COVID, I had to get kind of creative with how to make cards that maybe everybody didn't have all of the things. So that meant really maximizing the use of designer series paper, which quite frankly is easy to do with Stampin' Up. So this is all designer series paper. There's no coloring, there's just cutting, which, I mean, you could do, I've die cut these, but you could do it with a punch, and I'll show you. I've used white ink on here. Probably not the best choice, just because you can't quite see it. And I've used the, oh yeah, let me show you what I've done. So this is the sending support. This is one of the stamps in, and you'll know it's Celebration because it says Celebration up here. And I have used the heart pearls, which they're so cute because they're hearts. Perfect for Valentine's Day, if you do Valentine's Day. So I've been doing some research in my schooling and whatnot, and I always sort of default to doing research with crafting. And I came across a statistic that Canadians, the statistic came from Carlton Cards. I'm just going to show you the DSP while I'm rambling on here. And Carlton Cards statistics said that Canadians annually go through, I think, purchase 595 million greeting cards. That's a lot, y'all. That's a lot. So I'm moving this because I want you to see the shimmer that's on this paper. So I'm doing front and back. Whoops, I should be doing front and back on here. And it seems to be a bit of a theme right now, actually, with Stampin' Up! Paper, more so than usual, is putting this, it's almost like it's heat embossed on there. And then this is cool. So this is the rain paper that we've used. My sentiment, if you can't see it, it says it's okay not to feel okay. True statement. So there's the back of that one. Morning, everybody. All my friends. Now I have another card made out of this paper, which I took a photo, but I forgot to post it. So I will do that later today as well. And then this umbrella paper is what we have tucked in here in the middle. Okay, so this is called the Rain or Shine Designer Series paper. I think it's about 20 bucks. And Rain or Shine. So to buy the suite, it comes with all of the stamps and characters to cut these out. And then you can get this Celebration stamp set for every $60. So that's the first sample. And then, okay, get ready for the cuteness. So whole cuteness theme today. Look at these little guys. The boys went to a hockey game last night for the Royals. Hashtag Royals, that's what I should have put on there. They won from the Kelowna Rockets last night. So I found myself avoiding studying and crafting, which I don't always do. I added some eyelashes to her with a black gel pen, just if you're wondering. So same idea. I fussy cut these. So Christine, if you're watching, sorry friend. These are the Adorable Owls, also Celebration. It's a $60 item. And these opaque adhesive dots. Like, look how, you get 240 of these. It's massive. I love it. So they're kind of raised, but they're not obnoxious. There is another pack, and they're just, I'm finding I'm not using them because they're just so tall. Okay, check this out. This is for $120 for the $120 purchase. Now let's look at the name of this. Dandy Designs. So in the Celebration catalog, which I've moved, oh here, at the very back. So for every $60 you spend, there's a thing, and then there's $120. This is the paper pack I'm talking about. You get 48 sheets. 48! It's incredible. And I think that they are, I'm just gonna do a quick flip, like not with all of them, but it's gonna take me forever to go through this paper. So I would say that this paper, the shades of color are really through the Subtle collection. So there is not an item, you know, a list of item codes because most, I mean, this is in the item code list, but the other things, these are both Celebration. And then I used blends to color those. Okay, so let's get to the main event. Let's start out with the colors we're gonna use. Soft Succulent, Smoky Slate, and So Saffron. I don't know how this So Saffron is gonna go. I don't use it at all really. And so I felt like it was time. And the paper inspired me actually to use it. I'm gonna show you the paper. So this is from the annual catalog, and you can, for any $60 in any catalog is what you can attribute to the Celebration. These are our pieces. I'm going to show you the designer series paper. So Abigail Rose, the item list is in the comments if you want to look more closely at any of these. So I'm going to flip through these quickly. These are front and back, or back and front. We're going to use this one today. So a lot of people will color these because it's, I mean, this stamp set has been around in the annual catalog for, I mean, since the new catalog arrived last year, and it's gorgeous. I wonder if the die fits this. It probably does. See how there's a die, or there's a, oh yeah. All right, now I just need to know. Stand by. Oh yeah, it does. I might need to cut some of those. And I just bet you, one moment, if we go back to, where's the big flower? This one. I bet you this die fits some version of this. Here's our leaves. Nope. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I lied to you. Oh, maybe up here. Anyways, I won't do it with you, but don't forget, if you get a whole bundle, it's not fitting, but I'm sure there's some version of the DSP that matches the dies. Always look for your dies if they match the designer series paper, because it's possible. It's a thing Stampin' Up does. So this is pretty. Love it. So there's Abigail Rose. Now there's a whole suite that goes with this. So the items are listed. Now, to show you, Cottage Rose, so these are cling stamps. So I thought what I would do is just quickly show you how to like mount the sticker on there in case you don't know. So what I do in a brand, so these are cling stamps, like I say, is I pop all of these out. It's totally up to you. Some people leave this in here and then they always know where their stamps go. I'm too lazy. So I'm just going to show you one. Now, there's a couple of different ways to do it. I'm just going to show you my way to do it. It might work for you, it might not. You do you. I just offer it as one option for you. So you're going to take off this paper back here, and we're doing this flower, this one right here. So if you're going to do sentiments, just make sure, really make sure that you have the sentiment going the right way around. So then what you're going to do is, this is your sticker sheet, and you're going to peel off the sticker. Some people leave it on and just peel, whoops, one side, like they leave it in, peel one side, and then they put this over top. I can't, that stresses me out. So, but my way might stress you out. So like I say, do what works for you. So I do it, make sure it's the right way around. And then this, for example, obviously that's not right because it doesn't marry up. So then we just flip it over because it just means it's backwards. And then I kind of eyeball, and this is where it might stress people out. I kind of eyeball, I pick a place, and it's kind of how I put my card layers together as well. And then I put it on, and then I kind of push to make sure. Older Stampin' Up sets for cling, these stickers would come off, and it does happen a little bit with some of these other ones. I'll do a sentiment one just so you can see again. But I find you need to have nails to pull them off of the like once they're on here, if you pull just the rubber piece, it doesn't always pull the sticker. I don't know if there's a trick somebody wants to share in the comments, but we'll do it again. So this one's best wishes. So I go like this. Okay, this is best wishes. And then I go this way. So I know the B is here. And then I'm gonna take these off. So try not to touch the sticker too much. And then this is the right way around. And then I'm eyeballing again. I'm an eyeballer. So other options are to leave your stamp set in the cradle, so to speak, like if it's this way, and peel it off and then maybe put the sheet over top. Some people take them all off and then put the sheet and do it all at once. Wow, I'm not that person to do that. That's mad skills. So different options for you to get it on there. So now I'm gonna take these, yeah, let's stamp first. Okay, so pieces that we need. I have Very Vanilla card base. I've got a So Saffron piece. That's our inside mechanism. Are you guys commenting? I can't see comments. Can somebody just say hi if you're watching so I can see if comments are working? Then a piece of So Saffron, which is going to be the first layer on the front. Here, let me bring this one in so you can kind of see how I'm building this. I didn't make this one, by the way. It came in a swap, and I don't know who made it. I didn't keep track of that. And here's our designer series paper. So I felt like this, although it doesn't say on the package the coordinating colors, I felt like this was a bit So Saffron-y. Oh, thanks, ladies. Thanks. I see your comments now. And then we have this piece, which is going to be our inside pocket piece. Okay, so I'm going to stamp our leaves. I don't actually know what the front is going to look like. So once you've got your sticker on, you grab your block and you're just doing this. Now I'm taking my, what is it, soft succulent. I was trying to kind of think what goes with So Saffron and Very Vanilla. I wonder if these are distinctive stamps. Look at the detail of the leaf in there. Love it. So I'm gonna do, I think just 2 of these is sufficient. Okay, so I didn't hear that anybody was stamping with me, which is totally cool. If you're gonna do this afterwards, of course, you know, you can pause me and do it at your own pace. Feel free to post too in the comments if you, once you make your creation, if you decide to. We'll see how this goes. I've never used the stamp set before. Thanks, Lori, for liking and sharing, as always. Good morning, Gail. It's so pretty. I love the detail. It's so soft. I'm good with the So Saffron. I might actually do a gray one. Just to, I'm thinking about the focal, the front of my card. So don't think that you have to be confined to this circle. I mean, I know I put in the newsletter, it's about 2 by 2, but like some of the other samples, I came out here with the clouds or the other owl, and I'm thinking the same here for these flowers. We're just gonna do a couple. Gosh, I really like the gray on the vanilla with the detail of the stamp. It's making me happy. All right, so let's get out the beast. I have my large stamp cut and emboss machine because we got all kinds of cutting to do, and some of them would fit the mini and some would not. So I just thought, well, we'll just do the big one and be done with it. So let's take our pieces and fold and varnish so that we are organized. So standard A2 size card base, which is essentially half of a sheet of 8.5 by 11. Okay, so there's that piece. Now we are going to need to cut a hole here. Now this piece is a different size. I don't remember. It's not A2 size. It's smaller than that. But like I said, I will post what that's about. So now we're going reverse. So you don't have to score this. This is essentially, you could just cut this, score it once, and then this essentially folds back on itself, which, so you could score or not. I chose to score. Now I found that with this card, you really want to be purposeful with your scoring, because it kind of bothers me that it's as come-a-party as it is. That's a technical term, come-a-party. All right, so this is how this is gonna go. Standard card base, then we're gonna put this in here. See how it's smaller? I don't line this up right to the edge because I am more interested in this sitting 1/4 of an inch all the way around. See how then it tucks in? Okay, so let's, so stylish shapes dies. Now, if you can, they constantly sell out at Stampin' Up. They're super popular. And so they're currently unavailable, but if you are interested in them, I'm happy to kind of put them on my watch list. And then I check for clients once things come in. And then I'm happy to let you know when they come in, and we can add them to the next group order if you're local, or if you have other things that you want, I will help you with that. Okay, so I've got my first layer and my designer series paper. I have my stylish shaped dies, and I want the second biggest circle. Now these are not glued. You could glue them if you want. I'm not gonna, because I want the circle that comes out of here, I want it to not be attached to the base. So I'm eyeballing again. I don't know if that stresses people out, but I'm living on the edge. Okay, so I've made my sandwich. I'm rolling. So there's our piece. So now we have our piece together, and then these two will come apart like this. And I want this for the inside of my card. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to take my card base, and I'm going to eyeball, actually I tried it a couple of ways yesterday when I was making the samples, and this is kind of the way I thought it went well. Morning, Lance. You want to make a fun fold? No. Come on. So we're going to do little lines here so that I know I'm very close. Is that what you're, oh. And then I'm gonna take this off. So see how, because then I know where I want my circle. So same circle die. And then I have an idea of where I want it. Okay. Yeah, it's not quite in there, but normally my camera mount is further up, but since I moved my office around, it's not really working. Okay. So now I have a hole in my card front. So while we're here, let's cut these pieces with our dies from the Abigail Rose set. So then that part's done as well. So I have, oh, I'm just looking at the dies. Oh my gosh. And I don't see a die for this flower, but I'm wondering if this fits. Oh, it does. Plot twist. All right, that's cool. Let's do the leaves first. So what's everybody doing today, by the way? What's happening on your Saturday? When do people watch this? other people who are not Saturday morning 9 o'clock folks. Whoop. Sometimes I listen to other demonstrators make their beautiful creations while I'm cleaning the house. While I'm doing chores. I put in my earbuds and then, yeah, that's how I get some inspiration. Sometimes demonstrator, so part of being a demonstrator, we have access to demonstrator like portals and Facebook groups and amazingly talented folks, and they share their creations, which is so beautiful of them to do. And so we get access to the like free tutorials almost. Oh gosh, you know what? It's Super Saturday today, isn't it? Okay, sorry, I'll tell you what that is in 1 second. So I'm gonna have to get fancy. See what I've done here? I didn't know that. But don't worry. Don't worry. I think you could easily fussy cut this too. We might have to do that with the other one if this doesn't work, but we'll see. We'll see. So Super Saturday, again, as a demonstrator, it's a group, so it's a separate, it's a private Facebook group, and I think it's not for every demonstrator. It's for demonstrator. I should be careful because I don't actually know the origin of it, but I know it's a beautiful group of demonstrators who donate their time to create an entire day event of crafting for other demonstrators. And it's a beautiful array of projects and inspiration, sometimes 3D, sometimes cards. And yeah, so if you are a demonstrator and you don't know what I'm talking about, contact your team lead to see if they know about it. And like I say, it's not for every demonstrator. It's a specific group of ladies who do it. But if you're in BC, actually no, there's demonstrators who are not in BC. I should stop talking about it because I don't actually know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get on with our cards. So let's put our card front on. So this is how that's gonna go. Super, I've got a class up Highland, so I'll be doing the replays. Oh, Kate is, oh, Saturday the 21st. Oh, so I'm a week ahead of myself here. We are going to, oh, that's pretty too. But I don't want it to be too busy with my flowers I'm gonna be adding. Okay, so I'm gonna put my card fronts together. Thanks, ladies, for helping me with my Super Saturday description. Okay, let's put this together. Try to read comments as I'm trying to glue, which is dangerous. So that's good. Okay, now we're just gonna add this to this. What's a watch list, Lori? What are you talking about there? Something is fantastic and I don't know what it is. So the demonstrator join special, like I say, is until the end of February. And so if you want to know more about that, depending, like people are just getting or have gotten their catalogs, and sometimes the wish list can be pretty big. So if it's over $135, it's worth checking out the join special. So there's the discount, but what really kind of resonates for me is the group of crafty ladies and friends. It's like an instant gal pal group, virtual or in person. We do all kinds of events and things, and it's really a fun place to be. So you get a discount and instant friends. Okay, so to get our piece in here, so you could use this piece, or from our die cutting episodes, you can use this. Oh, I might use that actually. Oh, Oh yes, thanks Lori. Yeah, that's right. We did that for your birthday organizer kit. Hopefully that's okay to say out loud about what you bought, but it was on back order forever, right? Yeah, happy to help you out. Because I'm in there looking all the time anyways, so I'm happy to do that for people. So did you see the 3 little nicks I put on there? It's so that when I open this up, I know where to put this, but we're not putting it down yet. We're gonna take this little strip that we cut, and we're gonna add it to the inside of the card. Then we're gonna get busy with our decorating and sentiment stamping, and then we're done. What time are we? 9:30. Sweet. So this is I mean, this piece is optional. It just adds a nice little accent piece. And in a couple of the samples, you probably saw that I decorated the inside. So that's optional. Now, let's talk about this. So I'm gonna do some stamping. Okay, I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute while I organize my thoughts. I might do 2 like so. And then I'm gonna stamp on here, and then I think I'm gonna add so I'm gonna add these flowers, but I'm tucking them down. I think I might do 1 here and then 1 up here. That's how that's coming together. I kind of wish I had another gray flower, but I won't put you through that. And then when you open it, you would see the flowers, right? Yep. All right, so let's stamp on here. What if I did a yellow? This is the fun part, isn't it? Fussing with the colors and whatnot. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, help please. Yellow. Yellow. So saffron or very vanilla? What are your thoughts, please? And I'm gonna use these leaves. I'm just waiting for Facebook to catch up with me on how to do it. I kind of like the yellow. Kind of hoping you say yellow. Where's my stamp set? All right, so I've got my sentiment that I want to use. Very vanilla. Oh no, Gail and Kyle, you're opposites. It's going to be fab because I love the sentiment. It's awesome. All right, I need a tiebreaker, ladies. Maybe I'll stamp both. So I'm thinking sentiment here. Just looking for a little scrap. Might go here with my scrap. Sorry, I'm a bit discombobulated because I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. So saffron, okay. So we're gonna add some texture to the back of this panel. I need a scrap piece of paper under me. So don't be afraid to stamp off your paper. It adds a nice element. So saffron, uh-oh, Gail. Now, I want to see what this looks like. So that's first generation, and then this is second. I think I'm going second. I think that's what's happening, because I don't want it to be too kind of like, obnoxious. First. Love it. Looks like I'm going so saffron, folks. So see how when we put this on, it adds that background? Love it. Just so you can see on the back side, let's see what it looks like. It's not, like I don't dislike it, but oh, maybe I'll do a combo. No, I like the second gen better. It's just softer, you know? So I flip my stamp around. Yeah. All right, now I have not left enough room for my sentiment, but not to worry. And I think I'm gonna bring in some gray. Where's my, oh my gosh, I was using gray. I thought I was using Saffron. I mean, what is this? Soft Succulent. Oh well. All right, well, we'll use Soft Succulent for the sentiment then. It's gonna be fab. Now I'm strategically, because I don't want to have to die cut another thing, I'm strategically using this corner and then my long scissors. I'm cheating. This is my lazy crafter coming out right now. Sometimes I don't want to die cut, you know? If I was gonna get fancy, make it look like I'm not lazy. Oh yeah. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. Okay, let's get this done. Now we're using Saffron. And I think I'm gonna go here with my sentiment, so outside of the ring. And I'm gonna go, whoops. So I like how it adds, I mean, it's a happy accident that it's in Smokey Slate. I don't even think you can tell, really. Maybe you guys saw me using the wrong inks. I might do both like that, you know? It's coming together. Yep. Maybe this one. Yep, that's better. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, let's do it. That's how it's gonna be. So first things first, your little doodad, your 3 doodads. Now you're gonna put glue within the 3 little dots. Wet glue because, whoops, I wanna make sure I'm angled right. So I'm lining up the bottom, and then I've got the side one and this one. So it's very movable right now. So close this and then just see how you go and adjust. And even if, so had it not been the right kind of angle, I would be careful moving it because you don't want to swipe the glue away from you, so you're kind of committed that way, but oh, you still like the very vanilla, hey? Well, it's okay. Maybe I should have had a second, oh, wait a minute. So be mindful here because I don't want to put glue on all the pieces. I just want to put them on the edge because this is only being on the edge. So to do this, I'm kind of putting my finger where the glue starts. Yep, that's good. And then we're going to do the same up here. So I'm only putting glue up here on the top piece. I know some people are not fans of the wet glue. They like the tape runner. I don't even know where my tape runner is. I don't use it. I'm not really sure why. It's just not my go-to. I might put this on a dimensional because it's screaming dimensional to me. But I'm only putting a dimensional in the top corner. And then I'm gonna let the other side hang loose. And I think that the dimensional is gonna be strong enough to hold it there. Okay, and now our flower, which I'm gonna do on the inside. So I'm gonna add glue again, just to the part that I need stuck down. I don't know that I would pop this up. I guess you could. It makes me nervous to pop it up just with kind of all the different things that are happening in this card as it is. Now, where's my Wink of Stella? Oh, and I was gonna color, which I'm not now, but I was thinking I might do watercolor pencils. It's got Daffodil Delight, which I think you could add. And I think the Whisper White, I think you could add a bit there. And then you use your aqua brush to color it in. Okay. Oh, I love it. Now, we have this extra flower and this extra circle. So you could add this and this. Maybe down in the corner, maybe. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm indecisive about it. I'm just gonna put it there as if that's what I've done. And there's that, because I wanna get to the embellishments, because that's fun. So I have, these are, if you got these from the mini, like the Christmas mini, they carried over. I don't think they're in the new catalog, but they carried over online. Sneaky, sneaky. And then these are the new, what are these called? Enamel dots. I was thinking that maybe this kind of crumb cakey would go, but I don't like it. So I think I'm gonna go with this. These little, yeah, Lori, you stopped using the runner too. I think I'm gonna go one right here. I used to use the runner a lot. I think it's just, you know, you ebb and flow maybe. Maybe I'll go back to the runner. We did a class one time, Kate and I, and somebody used the, what is it, the tape runner? No, this stuff. This tear and tape for like all the projects. It was seriously, it was gonna stay down, whatever she was gluing. I'm just debating whether I want to come out here with some of these. Some of other demonstrators, they put like 5 or more. How many do you guys put on? No, I don't want to do it. It's too much. Okay, so what do you think? You like it? Thumbs up, heart maybe emoji even, if you like it. And I'm interested to know if you think you'll try this type of a card. I'm gonna stand it up. It's gonna be fabulous. Oh, there's my secret inside. I think I will add that. It's not too busy, I think. Circle's a bit big. It's pretty, I love it. This is the part that I'm not happy with, so to fix that, you just need to really work on scoring, and then it will stay down. Like this one, for example, my original, it doesn't do it as much, but you can still see the sentiment piece when you're standing it up. So for this one, when you're folding it like this, it's pretty. And then when you're like this, see, I don't like that. So I just want to work the fibers of the paper to have that. And don't forget about this side too, this side here. Yeah, so I will do that after. And there you go. There's today's project. Let me grab the other ones so you can see. So the shopping list for Abigail Rose, as well as this one. Where's my other one? Oh yeah, this little guy. He's so cute. This little rain shower. So this is the Rain or Shine. And then the color list that we use, the color palette for the Abigail Rose is there. And if you want to jump in on the list for the weekly group order, that's cool too. Don't forget about the join special if you want to check that out. I'm happy to tell you more about that. And I hope you take the time to make one of these. And if you do, I'd love it if you shared it to me. You feel free to text it to me or even post it if you're comfortable in Facebook. I'd love to see it. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. I hope you have an amazing day and enjoy the weekend. Bye for now.